Hey guys, this is Ultraviolet. Today I am going over a review for a few different Stardew Valley clones that I have found. I found a whole bunch of them, so if you guys like this type of thing, make sure you comment and like this video. Make sure to share it as well, of course. And if you found any value, let me know, because I would love to do more videos like this. I love these type of games. They're definitely one of my favorite genres. If I do more of these videos, I will make a playlist for them. So, keep a lookout. I plan on doing, as of right now, one video a week. I am going to try to get on a schedule. As of right now, I'm still trying to, find my footing, but I'm just taking it 1 week at a time. Anyways, my name is Ultraviolet. Thank you for joining me. Without further ado, let's get started. So first up is this game called Orange Farm. Now, I am going in order of my least favorite to favorite of the ones that I've played so far. Orange Farm is a super cute game. It is long play, just to get into the basics, in my opinion, of this game. It is pick up and play though. I mean, there's not really any crazy learning curve that you have to do to play this game. It's more foraging than farming. Honestly, this game, I would say I have played, well, now that because I waited for so long to upload this video, I've played all of them for quite a long time. But I played this for 7 to 8 hours, and it took me that long just to get into the basics of this game. So it is definitely a long play style game, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just a matter of what you're looking for. It's very large, in my opinion, like space wise, but some of the other games I'm going to show you are very large as well. So in comparison to that, it's not. But like comparing this size game to, say, like Stardew Valley or Harvest Moon, this one is very, very big, which can be easy to get lost in some parts, like the mine area. It's very easy to get lost in my opinion. A lot of the areas of the mines you can't really even use, which is not great in my opinion, because you can't use them until you upgrade your tools, and upgrading the tools makes it's very difficult to do until you find certain pieces, which you can't find until you get into other parts of the mine. So it's like a catch-22. So I like this game ultimately, but it's just, you have a lot of foraging, a lot of farming, just basics, just to make money at the very beginning. So, and it's just very basic, I mean, without much more to say on that, until you get further into the game and you've been playing it for hours and hours on out. I do like the fact that you carry around a pillow, so you can sleep anywhere in the game if you start to get tired, which is kind of cool. So I do like that fact. And the dog is adorable. If you go up and pet the dog, it'll like roll over and want to give it belly rubs. So it is pretty cute. The sound, the music is really nice. Overall aesthetics is good. It's just nothing to write home about, I would say. But anyways, I will let you guys watch this for a few before I go on to the next game. Oh, and it does not go as fast as you're seeing. I have obviously sped up the gameplay so you can kind of see more of what I'm referring to for the games. I didn't want to keep the video too long, but I wanted to be able to show you guys gameplay of every single game. So it doesn't move this fast in the game, just so you know. But all of my games I have sped up for video purposes. And you'll see here the shop that I'm referring to where you have to upgrade your tools. There was somebody who showed up. I think they only show up on Wednesdays because that's when I saw them. But I'm not sure because it doesn't talk about it. It just, one day he showed up randomly. So I don't know if he'll show up again on another Wednesday or what will happen. But I had money, so that's how I ended up upgrading my hammer and fixing it, because I happened to have money that day, and so I just bought the pieces of ore that I needed. Sorry, I know I said I was gonna let you guys just enjoy the atmosphere. Is super cute. It has the ability to choose your own personality, which is like, if I remember correctly, it's like you can choose like nice or you know, friendly, things like that. It's super cute pixel art, as you can see, which if you grew up in like the 80s and maybe the 90s, you will appreciate this style. I love this style. I am born in the 80s, so you know, this is my jam. You can play it with the keyboard or you can play it with the controller. You basically, you're saving you save the town from this dark wizard, and you woke up with amnesia, and you have to rebuild the town. And as you rebuild the town, you get all of these cool little areas to travel to. But the first thing you want to do when you're able to is you want to build that air balloon thing that you see me traveling, because the more you build, the more areas the air balloon allows you to get taken to. So that's one of the first things that you're going to want to build. But as you rebuild, you're going to be rebuilding by, you know, donating items, basically buying, you know, things, gathering, and, you know, things like that. It kind of reminds me of a combination of Sims with Stardew Valley and, from what I see, Minecraft. But I never played Minecraft, so it's just like what I am, you know, what I'm picking up as what I feel like Minecraft is from what I've seen other people playing it. I never played it, so I'm not really you know, familiar with it. You get to hang out with other people, and eventually, if you hang out with them enough, you can quote-unquote date them. I personally have never done anything more than like one date with somebody, so I don't know if you can do more than that or not. But you know, I've played, like I said, I've played maybe 7 to 10 hours, possibly 16 now. Not recorded all of that, but I've recorded maybe 8 hours worth of gameplay. And I've just sped up, again, I've sped up gameplay so that you guys can see as much as possible. You gather these cool things, little things called dewdrops, and those are also things that you use to donate to up your levels and to increase areas. And then you want to make sure that you get to bed on time, because if you don't, you will, it kind of looks like you basically play dead. You fall over, and I mean, honestly, the worst thing that happens is you wake up with not full health. So, I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but it's not great either. Um, you get more characters as time goes, but in order to get those characters to be able to be interacted with, you need to build their houses so that they can live in your town. And as you get new places, you can, you know, as you build, as you get new places, you can get new characters as well. You can get new things like animals, you can get new trees, new crops. You become the mayor eventually as well, so that's pretty cool as well. They have like these scary trees and these monsters in the mines that you go to, and I thought maybe that you would get like a tool, like a sword or something to kill them. You know how like in Stardew Valley do you do? But in this one, you just literally run away from them. So in the scary trees, you can knock out by hitting them with your axe when you know, after you run away from them, but that's about it. So I do wish that they gave you a way to like kill the monsters, but it's kind of cool that there's no killing in it, I guess. You know, it's more PC friendly for the children, so I guess that's a good thing in a way. But I like this game. It's very cute, it's very family friendly, and it's very relaxing. I am very much a big relaxing casual gamer style, so I can definitely dig this game. But I will let you all enjoy this for a bit before we move on to the next one. The last game is called Kynseed. Oh, actually, here we go. So Kynseed, like I said, is the last game. It is kind of reminds me of like a fairy tale of like kind of like, oh my gosh, I just went blank. I can't believe I just went blank on the fairy tale. But it reminds me of a fairy tale. I will put it in the credit post edit when I remember what it is. But it is kind of pixelated art a little bit. It's not as pixel as Littlewood. I love the fact that you get to ride the pig. Keep in mind, if you do not become friends with the pig first by feeding it apples, that it will throw you off. So you have to become friends with the pig first. You get to do mining, you get to do all of the things like the previous games. You collect brass as your money, and you create your own map using the rocks. It's 2-week seasons and 7 days per week. This is a bit hard to grasp on some of the concepts like the fishing and stuff. It can take a minute, but once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. The biggest drawback on this game, I would say, is how vast the areas are. Like, this land is huge. Like, I'm still finding new places and trying to get into places that are locked. And I've been playing it, I would say, for easily over 30 hours I've played. And there's so many things that I have not even explored yet or been able to do yet. And I love the game. It's so much fun. I like that there's a lot of stuff to do, but at the same time, it can be a drawback because I feel like there's no end to it. So in that sense, it reminds me kind of like I think it was called like My Day at Portia or something like that. My Time at Portia, that's what it was. So, like, My Time at Portia, I ended up quitting that game because it just kind of felt like it just drug on forever. Like, there was no end in sight with that. Like, it just went on. And it's like, okay, so what do I do? And it just was a never-ending story, basically. And that's kind of how I feel this game is. So, this is one of those things where I feel like if you just want something to do and you don't want, like, a set goal in mind, this is perfect for that. But if you want something where you're like have tasks in mind and you want XYZ to get done, then this isn't the game for you. It is beautiful, it is relaxing, and you will spend hours on it easily if you are like me. If you have the hours, that is. But it's definitely not something that is going to have point A to point B to get you to point Z. You know, it's just goes on and on and on, I feel. So I like it overall because it is fun, but again, it just, I don't know how in the world they made this. Like, I don't know how they had the time to do this, because like it just is so huge. But you get to do all of the things that you do in normal, you know, Harvest Moon style type of things, you know, from what I've seen at least. I think there's even, I haven't gotten to it yet because I haven't found the things that I need to find to do it, but I did run into somebody who, some character in the game who said that I can fight monsters, but I have to find something to bring to him to learn how to combat. So apparently there's even monster fighting in the game. I have not learned how to do that yet, but I've found out that there's mining in the game. Obviously you can see that here. There is farming in the game. There is, you know, lots of gathering. There's lots of tasks where you can do things for other people and it increases your friendship level, or it gives you brass depending on what the task reward is. So it's very much like the Stardew, like the Harvest Moon. It's just never ending. So from what I can see, again, these are just my first looks, so it's not really like set in stone. You know, maybe later on, if you guys like these games and you want me to take a more in-depth look, you know, comment below and let me know what you guys think. If there's one of these that you want me to take that in-depth look, just let me know. Message me, comment, like this video, subscribe, all that jazz. Anyways, I think that is about it for this video. I will be quiet for the rest of this. Again, I do plan on putting out one video a week for now. Hopefully I can do more in the future, but for now, just one video a week. And yeah, tune in next week. Alright guys, thanks. This is Ultraviolet. See you next time.